Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. Going for a head and face shave. I'm going to get stuck straight in because I've got about 35-40 minutes before I have to leave the house, so it's going to have to be reasonably quick. ADAGIO from Barrister Man. Now the scent on this is Lily of the Valley, Musk, Menthol, Violet Leaf, Lime and Cherry. Now you can see that just around the inside of the red circle there. That is all the scent notes anyway. Now the scent to this one, I get a sort of chocolatey, musky, sweet, gourmand, a little bit of everything. It's a bit of an odd scent. I do find that with Barrister Man, they do scents that just break the norm. They don't smell like anything you've ever smelled before. That is the ingredients list there if you want to have a little check of them. High quality ingredients, great ingredient list. Now this is the Glissant base, which for me, I've tried Reserve. I like the Reserve base, but the Glissant base for me is just easier to work with. It's easier for me personally to lather. I don't have to mess around with it too much. And it just works. It's a beautiful, beautiful soap base. The brush for today is going to be this absolutely stunning brush here, which was very kindly gifted to me. And this is a Grizzly Bay with a silver coin, which I prefer over the brass coin. And it's got this sort of really bright apple green and purple. Now it does look nicer in person. You need to get a little bit of light onto this brush to make it sort of glow in the dark sort of thing. It is quite dull and dark, but nonetheless perfectly turned, beautiful weight to it, amazing ergonomics. Now this has got a 26mm Fanchurian knot in there. Now this knot is absolutely beautiful, it really is. It's one of the best natural hair knots that I've used. And here we go, straight into the Barrister Man Glissant base ADAGIO. Yeah, this knot it's just got beautiful face feel. It lathers so well, it releases the lather, it doesn't hold on to it. Dip the tips, just get a little bit more in here. I won't need a lot for my head shave. You guys know me. Load the brush as heavy as you can. So there we go, the brush is caked. I've picked up all the excess lather. I'm just going to wet my head. Just put that little bit excess there on. Now this is going to be a cartridge razor shaving day. I will be doing my first pass on the face with a straight, and then I'll be finishing off with a cartridge, the same cartridge I'm about to use on my head, which is the Gillette Sensor XL. I've got the latest version of it, which is pretty average really. The handle it's very, very light, but it works very well. In fact, I would probably go as far to say as it's the best cartridge razor I've used. It is to say it's quite old now in terms of when it was first built and created, that cartridge. It's only got two blades. The blades have got great spacing between them, and it just works really, really well. It's very smooth, it's sharp, it's efficient. Just going to keep working this. The great thing with this knot is that I find, as you can see, it releases the lather, but it holds a lot of water in the base, but as you use it, it sort of drifts its way down, and it actually allows you to keep creating a lather. Very, very, very well made knot with beautiful hairs in it, beautiful fibres. I wouldn't say it's got gel tips, but it's not far off them, to be honest. It's a very dense knot as well for a Manchurian, which is great because Manchurian hair is quite soft. Or at least this stuff is anyway. So there's the brush, absolutely caked. That'll do my face shave, no worries at all. So the razor is, this is the modern version of the Sensor XL in Australia. Now I believe this is part of a 3-blade razor in other countries, this handle. But that is the cartridge there. It has 2 blades, very simple. It's got great rinsability. It's got so much gap through it, you can really rinse it out, it never gets clogged. And here we go. So I did have a shave yesterday with the straight, which I finished off with the above the tie. So I just want to give it just a nice touch up today with the cartridge, because the thing I like about cartridges, and I'm sure everyone will agree that still uses them, that you get very little irritation from them, I really have to say. If any, most times. And when you've had a pretty close shave the day before, you don't want to really irritate your skin at all, or any more than it already has been the day before. There's not much on my head, to be honest, in terms of lather, in terms of hair. Like I say, it was a BBS head shave yesterday, so it was super close, and it still is today, 24 hours later. Certainly, I mean, you can see how easy it's just gliding. Now this cartridge has got about 7 or 8 shaves on it now, and I have to say, I have to be honest, it feels brand new. Now I'm expecting a few weepers here and there, because I did have a little bit of irritation yesterday after my shave. I did have a couple of little spots here and there, a couple of little bits of blood. So I'm expecting to have some form of blood somewhere today, but we'll see. It might prove me wrong. Superb slickness from the soap. It really helps to give you a great shave. There we have it. BBS head shave. I'm just going to empty the sink out, fill it back up, and get stuck into the head face shave, so this is the head shave. So yeah, there's some definite irritation. You can feel it on the back of my head. But it is something I do tend to encounter when I use a double-edged razor on the back of my head when I haven't used one for a while. If I'm using it every day, I don't tend to notice any difference. So let's get a bit of water on the face. And let's start lathering up. So I'm just going to scoop this onto my chin, like so. Feels amazing. So I'm going to drip some water in. Scent strength's a good 6 at least, 5 or 6 out of 10. It's a very unique, it's almost warming. I believe there's menthol in here as well. Not much. We'll probably find out in the second pass a little bit more. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure there's menthol in this one. Just adding loads of water because it really needs a good drink. Wow. Now I can already tell it's very slick. And you have to bear with me here because my contact lens has flipped upside down, so I'm not really seeing very well. So here we are, the Druidic Custom 21 layer Damascus steel, barber's notch, English point, 7/8. There is Druidic's logo just on the back there. It's got Asian striped ebony scales with white G10 liners and a natural horn wedge. So I'm just going to dip that in the water. I've just stropped this before I came into the bathroom, before my shower, and let's just see how she shaves, see if it's still shaving well. Definitely got a couple of beepers there. I think. Couple on my chin there, yeah, definitely on my neck. I knew I did. I felt it. It was like I pulled my skin too far to the side and it just nicked me. Might even be a little nick. We'll soon see how we go. Beautiful. So that is the first pass done. I'm going to call it a day with the straight. It's definitely way smoother than the Henkel's, definitely, even though I've got a couple of bits of blood here. That's user error, still learning it, still trying to get my head around how to use this razor. I did have a few weepers yesterday down there, so they obviously, the chances of reopening again are always a little bit higher. And as you can see, I've got my cut healing here from yesterday. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, there's a definite amount of menthol in here, just a little bit. I'm not a million miles away from being able to create a synthetic style lather. By synthetic style I mean the type of lather I can create with a synthetic brush. With this natural hairbrush, it just works beautifully. Right, same again. Sensor XL across the grain. Right, that's me done and dusted. This all rinsed off. Quite a bit of blood today. Yeah, say quite a bit. Just let my face dry off, rinse the brush out. The brush sorted, rinse the soap out. Yeah, wow, a little bit of blood about. That's alright. I think that's why most of you guys come here anyway. I don't know whether to, I might actually hit it with a hit it with some alum, which this was a razor rock one. It's falling apart. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's a strange thing, the straight razor. I mean, I get a little bit of irritation, of course, with it, but it really, it's nothing like what I've had from the e-razors in terms of irritation. I'm just rinsing that off. I would suggest if you use an alum block, that you do rinse it off before you apply your post shave. It does tend to, for me at least, it sucks the moisture out of your skin, it really does. Now, I'm going to finish off today on the head and face with Moil Grooming Heliopteris Frosted, which is with menthol. 1, 2, 3. Now this is a stunning fougere scent. Woo! A little bit stingy on the dome. Fucking hell. That scent's incredible though. I love it, I love the scent. And 3 splashes for the hip face. 1, 2, 3. Now, Sean Mullen, who is the artisan and proprietor and maker and owner of Moil Grooming, is based out of Ontario in Canada. He is an absolutely top bloke, he really is. He sent all these splashes over to me and I'm forever grateful for them because they've done nothing but help my skin, but they're just superbly scented. The mentholated ones have got the perfect amount of menthol. Whether you are a fan or not of menthol, it works beautifully in these splashes, and I think personally, I think you'd be daft if you went non-menthol unless you're allergic to it or you just hate the feeling altogether. If you sort of like it, grab his mentholated splash, it's so worth it. That little bit of menthol makes such a difference. And as you can see, it brings out all the redness along with the alum. Just red, big red blotch there, 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 a little bit on my chin. But I can assure you within sort of 3 or 4 hours, this stuff just gets in and nourishes your skin, and before you know it, there's nothing left. It just looks great. So, so for today was Adagio from Barrister Man, and this one is the Glissant formula. I'm not even sure whether you can still buy Adagio, but it is a lovely soap. It just had to grow on me. It wasn't something I liked to begin with. I did, in all honesty, really struggle with it. Actually, the scent of it the performance of it's outstanding. I think it's great stuff, and I think it's really kept up with the stuff that's coming out lately at the moment. I'm just having a look at the tips on this brush, and I think they are actually starting to hook. But beautiful brush from Grizzly Bay. The straight razor was the Druidic Custom, which is absolutely stunning. Shaves very, very easily, very smoothly, comfortable to hold, beautifully made. The Gillette Sensor XL, 2 blades for the head and for the face to finish the face off. It's a great razor. It's a great cartridge. I cannot grumble at it whatsoever. It does exactly what I want it to do, with minimal fuss, very smoothly, comfortably and efficiently. For what it is, I'm almost contemplating just picking up a pack of 8 blades and taking them on holiday with me when I go to Canada, just for the ease of being able to shave fast and not spend 20 minutes, half an hour having shaves while I'm on holiday, and actually spend more time with the wife and the kids, because I can knock my shaves in the head a lot faster using this. Obviously using traditional soap and brush and all other stuff, post shaves, pre-shaves, all that sort of stuff. But I might just take one of these. I've got no worries if I lose it. I can always pick another one up. And it's just my thoughts at the moment. I might actually do that, not 100% sure. And I finished off today with Moyle Grooming. Heliopteris frosted, which for my money, well, it wasn't my money because it was kindly sent to me. I have purchased another one. I purchased one of the limited editions, the one with tallow and steel, but I'm still waiting on that to come over. I'm still waiting to find out how much the shipping is. And yeah, just blown away by Sean over at Moyle Grooming for sending it. It's awesome stuff. And other than that, I really enjoyed that. I hope you did too. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.